Well, hey, everybody, we want to welcome you back to our Cyclone Game Center. It's brought to us by Kingland Systems, and we really appreciate their support of the Cyclones. This is going to be a fun one today. We're going to take a look at the 2017 game between Iowa State and number 3 Oklahoma in Norman. And we have some great guests with us today to watch this game with us. So we want to welcome Alan Lazard, who appears to be at the Golden Gate Bridge. Hi, Alan. Welcome.
Thank you for having me, John.
You bet. We also have DeAndre Payne. Hey, DeAndre's out in D.C. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. Kyle Kemp's right there in Ames. Want to welcome him. Awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Yep, you bet. And Joel Lanning from his new home in Ankeny right there, ready to roll.
How's it going?
Good. All right. So, guys, we're going to fire away. But as we start this video, I want you to just go ahead and set the stage for us because you guys are 2-2 coming into this. Oklahoma's 4-0 and ranked number 3. It's a pretty big game.
Didn't know what to think going into the week, to be honest with you.
You're going to see this guy, Kyle.
Yeah, there was a lot of moving pieces going on. I remember, and I just remember being in the hotel the night before. Me and Joel just kind of sat there looking at each other, just talking like, "What are we about to get ourselves into?"
Yeah, we were up past midnight, so who knows?
I slept pretty good the night before. I was just happy to not be on scout team anymore.
We know you did.
Yeah.
We know you did.
DeAndre, you jump right in there and make a play for us, DeAndre. And, man, these guys had some offensive weapons, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, they for sure did. Just looking at their roster, man, like how many guys are on NFL rosters right now. Like C.D. Lamb, he was a true freshman. Like,
And there he is.
He actually had got hurt on that play, and then he returned the game. So
I didn't even know that was him.
Yeah, that was good for us.
So look at us now. You guys are down 14-0. You've only run 3 plays. This is kind of a critical juncture. And Kyle, you find David Montgomery here.
Oh yeah, thankfully he got this and does what David does. And I'm running down the field, and all of a sudden he starts cutting back, and you can see me just start running, trying to do anything behind.
There you are.
That's one thing about David with his running style. You just never know when the play's going to be over, and you just turn around sometimes, and he's right there running directly at you.
Some pretty good blocks out there in front for him, too.
Yeah, we needed that play in the worst way because they went up 14-0 real fast.
Yeah, they did.
This is the play that definitely gave us all that confidence and sparked us. Finally get something going.
Later in the drive. So Matt's going for it here on 4th and 1, Joel, and he's got you in there at quarterback.
Yeah, first time doing it this season. I was just happy to be in there and get the ball back in my hands a little bit. It was fun, just kind of doing what I do.
Just scored.
So Kyle, how were you with the whole rotating quarterbacks thing? Was that a good system for you too?
Yeah, it was a good system. I thought it took a lot of pressure off me and probably gave me a little bit of time to just see what was going on out there too.
There's a real unsung hero in this game, Garrett Owens.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he was on fire this whole game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he didn't miss a kick, and he gets it to 14-3. So you guys are on the board, but then Oklahoma threatening again. Kamari Cottonmoy makes a big play here, though. Keep him out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah.
On a really good player, too, Mark Andrews, he's a friend of mine, but he's been having an unbelievable career with the Ravens so far.
For sure, dominant.
So with the pressure right there.
But you guys know you got to start scoring some points, right? I mean, you can't just be getting field goals. So you need a big drive, and you're going to get it here, and it starts with David.
Oh my
David.
God. Yep. Jeez.
Nothing you can do there.
It never gets old.
No.
Never.
Yeah, they're tackling ghosts there. And then here's a big play, 3rd and 1. And Joel, you get it to David here. Doesn't look like much is developing, but here he goes.
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't even know if I should have thrown it really, but like Kyle said, David does. So
I can't believe you threw that.
Man, that was my first pass of the season, so everyone just relax.
Was it really?
Yeah, either that or I tried to throw the back shoulder to you in the red zone in this game and sailed it, I think.
Joel, you gave him a pretty good block.
That's in the second quarter, though, I think. Or the first quarter.
Yeah. trying to get down there like Kyle did too, trying to get something.
Kyle right back in there to Trevor Ryan.
A little out of growth.
Certainly aided by penalties are knocking on the door. They've got first and goal.
So now David's going to finish it for you.
Yep.
So, guys, how big was this touchdown?
It was huge, especially because it was a long drive, you know. It just gave us that confidence, at least for me. I felt like it really gave us that confidence, especially after getting the field goal, the possession before, of knowing that we could go out here and be able to put up points. You know, we needed to figure out how many points we needed to put up to be able to come up with the W.
Yeah, and I think defensively, it was just a matter of us stopping him from scoring because we knew that, you know, we had an offense that was getting going and that could score points. So we just had to, you know, buckle them down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Just keep playing ball is all we were thinking on defense.
Yeah.
You weathered that storm, but then Mayfield scrambling, and you get them back up by 2 touchdowns.
That's rough right there.
Yeah.
Number one pick for a reason, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's 4 first-round picks running around out there for him.
I know, right?
On that offense. All right, so here they're trying to go for more, but PB comes up, and you guys
Picks it.
after they score those 24, you guys did a heck of a job defensively the rest of the game.
Yeah, I just think that we had a good game plan going in, and I just think they had jumped up on us kind of quick early, and, you know, we just had to buckle down, to be honest, and just settle in and just keep playing ball.
Yeah, I feel like they thought that they were going to walk away with it.
This was big right here.
Huge.
This was funny. They probably thought we were going to take a knee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was big.
Yeah, so take another look here. 26 seconds to go when you take over the ball, and Matt says, we're not taking any.
Yeah, that's our head coach in a nutshell right there.
Got to get points, man. We were down. Needed something.
And Garrett comes through right before the half. How big was this for you guys to kind of take that momentum to the locker room?
Whew. Down 11 after the first half that we had, you know, you'd take it over anything.
Yeah, I think we got the ball at halftime, didn't we?
We did.
You
we like sputtered real fast too.
So when you start the second half, you come out jet tempo and another statement. I mean, you end the first half with a statement. You kind of start the second half. We're going to watch the first couple of plays back to back here, but right out the gate,
first catch.
Kyle, jet tempo.
I remember.
Yeah, first
Tony
catch of the day for him.
Yeah, it was my first catch of the day right there. Yep. And I believe this is the drive I have the 2-point conversion.
Hey, Kyle's in rhythm right now.
Oh, this is when they couldn't line up. And
Oh, yeah.
Those plays on the outside were there all day, though.
there's
There
Skip.
goes Skip. All 160 of them.
Going for it again on 4th and 1. This is a big one to convert if you want to keep this drive going.
Our O-line did such a great job blocking this game.
They did.
I think this is one of the better games, I would say, as far as just being on their assignments.
Yeah. I mean, I know one of the plays where I was running and I was supposed to hand it to David. I ended up keeping it just because I thought it was quarterback run, but whatever.
Sounds like you.
Worked out.
Whatever.
It's a good distraction.
Good job by Garrett. Makes it 24-16. Now, here's the only turnover of the game, you guys, and it's
This
huge.
is the biggest play.
this was
The
huge.
biggest
Yeah.
play. Biggest play by far.
Yeah, I still don't know how I got the ball, but literally just
That
bounced right
grit.
to me.
Yeah, because I thought Ford recovered it.
That dirty old Iowa grit right there, just at the bottom of the pile.
It was easier than you think it was, let me tell you that. But, man, it was game-changing. Those guys were different out there after that.
Yeah, I definitely feel like we were kind of on our heels right here. You know, if they would have scored, it would have been a whole different ball game. But we definitely we get this 3rd down conversion here, then end up scoring on this drive.
Watch this play by David, though, to avoid the safety.
Oh my God! After the holding.
After I just praised the O-line for their good job blocking.
But that's a big play.
Julian.
That's
huge.
And now here's the one you're talking about. 3rd and 14, and again, you're not just going conservative.
They're playing 10 yards off of me.
This is the play where I got all my confidence from. I'm like, okay, these guys can't cover Allen. Like, that's the one play where I just figured out, like, hey, this defense cannot stop us right now.
Yeah, I played with him on the Commanders, Alan.
I love it.
Watch this play. Perfect counter to the
King
blitz.
March the Dawn. That's the best cut block I've ever seen.
What's crazy to me is I was like, they threw Marchie a bubble. He scored. I was like, let's go.
Wasn't that Mouse's call? Isn't that all Mouse's call right there?
Yeah, it was. I think we picked up that they were gonna come hot off the edge.
Yeah.
Because the mic is supposed to go over the top to take the back or to take number 3, and he gets sucked up on the run.
Yeah, they brought one too many and left us 2 for 2.
And Matt decides to go for 2.
This play we worked all week.
All week. I was actually really nervous about running this route because of how they aligned. This is not what we expected at all.
No, and they didn't cover either the posts up top either.
Yeah.
Yeah, great catch though.
It was a big shift in the crowd right here. Big shift.
Throw it up.
ELE.
So, guys, it's 24-24 as we go to the fourth quarter. And they're trying to answer, but your defense continues to come up big. Marcel Spears, nice play here.
Yeah. Marcel was going off this season. He's making great plays for us all year round.
He's getting like 15 tackles a game.
Yeah.
So was Simon Sound.
Well, you guys had switched to the 3-man front the week before, and it was really causing them some fits.
Yeah, it was.
Yep.
That drop 8 coverage.
We were spying Baker the whole game, too.
Another big play here.
Here goes Allen.
Great block.
Oh.
Great block.
Hey.
That's
what he called taking one for the team. But he didn't even try to tackle Trevor. He's like, I know I ain't going to catch this white boy. Wow. Just hit me for no reason.
I couldn't believe he scored. I'm like, man, he really scored in one play.
And that's when everyone started getting scared.
Yeah.
Watch the block.
I remember like looking back, I was like, where is he at?
Oh man.
I know you saying stars right there, bro.
Why? Like why? No, I do remember like one of the ball boys on the sideline. It was like, good job, Alan. I was like, who's on the Oklahoma sideline? You know, giving me praise right now.
Joel, there's where you're spying.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
that was like
tackle.
Can't see me play, bro.
Can't see me.
Yeah, I mean, that time of the game, everything was just flowing for us, honestly, even though they still scored on the drive. But, man, we were feeling it as a defense and offense.
Now, Fox is kind of recapping your day here, Joel, but you played 81 snaps in all, or 78 snaps. I'm sorry, 78 snaps.
Yeah.
That's a lot of football.
It was fun. I'm glad I did it. I mean, going in that week, Coach had a good plan. I mean, obviously we all knew what was going on behind the scenes. And like Kyle said, to take some pressure off of him there, throw me in there and mix it up a little bit. Well, you had no idea what to do.
Now they've come back and scored here, so it's 31-31. We're going to kind of let this last drive go. So you guys just take me through this drive. This is the key drive in the game.
This is the longest drive in the history of Iowa State.
Yeah, this.
I just remember there being a unnecessary roughness call.
There's a huge penalty.
I
think it's right here. Yeah.
But I think Buddy punched Chase.
He did. That helped us a lot.
Kyle, you're looking for Marchie here.
I think it was just DC right here, right? Yep.
It was, the old Cincy play put in.
Oh, yeah, Cincy.
But we just kept taking time off the clock the entire drive. This drive was long because I think we started with, 7:30 maybe? Got down to 2.
Defensively, I know we were just trying to, get ready because we knew we was going to have to go back out there and get a stop.
Hey, y'all got to rewind that cut because y'all don't understand on how hard of an angle that is. That's David is crazy to me.
So Kyle out, Joel in at quarterback. Keep grinding it, keep moving the chains.
This might be one where I'm supposed to give it to David.
And probably. Defense, you guys think we were going to score on this drive?
I know one of them was.
We didn't know, to be honest. We knew we was going to have to go back out there again. We was just changing guys. We knew we was going to have to go back out there, so we was just going to prepare for that.
Yeah. Yeah, even after we scored, I just remember thinking that, we still had to go back out there and possibly have to score again just because of
the same thing.
How much time was left.
Watch Sam Seenbuckner lead the block here.
Sammy Seen.
Get the job done. Just moving those chains, keep the clock going. So everybody's probably thinking you guys are playing for the field goal, but like you've been doing all day, it's aggressive. Because you get to 3rd down and 8, I think it is.
Yeah. Coach Campbell's not going to settle for a field goal. He's going to go for it if he can. Go for the win.
Yeah, we've already been going on 4th and 1 too many times.
Do the shoot.
Yeah. The way the game was going that way anyways and the momentum, there was no point to just try to kick a field goal.
So this is the play by Lampkin, though, that kind of sets you back a little bit and makes you wonder, okay, what do they do now? 3rd and 8?
Julian.
He was a good player. Yeah, backup nose.
Julian trying to point out something.
All right, Kyle and Allen, take us through this play.
You know what's messed up about this play is I hit Allen, but Marchie's wide open on this play because they busted coverage.
Oh, they completely busted it. The safety holds onto the hash too long. Jordan Thompson or Thomas or whatever, he tried to jump jam me, which that's something that we worked on earlier that week of being ready for that situation. So that was just all being prepared throughout the entire week, getting the reps in practice, and ultimately just having that confidence in each other. I was trying to yell at Kent to give him a hug, but he went to he was taking off back to the sideline. He was just so locked in, there was no talking to him.
I saw it pre-snap. He was pressed, and he was pressed so tight. I'm like, man, it looks like he's going to try and jump jam him, and safety was nowhere inside. Like, they're crazy if they're going to try and leave Allen one-on-one. And I saw he lunged and missed. So I tried to get set really fast to throw it out in front, and he makes a phenomenal play. I mean, that ball is underthrown, but Al makes a phenomenal play.
Touchdown's a touchdown.
A lot of guys on defense were celebrating at this point, but I was like, shoot, we got to go out there and make a stop now.
I was more nervous now.
I'm like, the pressure on us.
We did our job.
The pressure is on.
We put up 37.
Yeah.
Kyle, did you smile all game?
No, I didn't.
I don't think he breathed all game.
I don't think I did either.
He was just chilling.
So you can see the clock, 2 minutes. Yeah. Plenty of time for the Heisman Trophy winner, right?
Yeah. Come on, man. Make a tackle.
Come on, Joe.
Make a tackle.
I remember they used to run this drag play or whatever, the drag screen.
Yeah.
And they end up dropping it right here. This is one of the dirtiest plays in college football.
So you want to see Joel make a tackle? Watch this.
Oh, no, it's not this one. It's the next one.
It's the next play.
The third down play. Yeah, the third down play.
Under screen.
I'm getting goosebumps just watching it.
Yeah, they're looking for Marquise Brown on 3rd and 4.
Marquise.
Another first rounder.
Ravens, right?
Yep.
Man,
they had all of them.
That's crazy.
One team. All of them. Right here.
Play. Dropped it. Oh.
It's just that's almost a guaranteed first down. I mean, Payne, you was going to make that play, but
yeah, I would have made that.
You know what I'm saying? That's just a good play, though. If you don't snip that out early, because you was playing 2, right? You were squatting.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you were squatting, so you had your eyes in and be able to jump that.
There it is, 4th down, guys.
This is it.
You're showing 6, but only bringing 3.
Yeah, we for sure dropping everybody right now.
Joel's over here jogging.
Just praying there was no penalties was all I was thinking.
Looking for some.
Yeah. I didn't know what to think at that point.
If this felt like, after that moment, it was just like, at least for me, I felt like that curse of just like losing close games was just gone finally.
Sure,
I thought we were able to just finally just make that peak point of just be able to get over that hump.
Bro, the stadium was so silent. Like, all the noise you hear is on our sideline.
It's Marchie.
Yeah.
That's the only thing you hear is our sideline right now. Like, you could probably hear a pin drop in that stadium.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was incredible.
For all 100 fans we have, they were pretty loud.
Yeah, they were.
Traveling deep. Yeah, there's Marchie.
Yeah, there's Marchie.
Trev don't even know what Trev just standing up there, don't even know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Take a knee twice and you got this thing.
Man, that was a fun plane ride back.
Yeah.
And
no one thought I actually flew the plane back.
I think that was the first time, at least in my career, we had won a game where on the road. And took a plane back. Because the only other road win that I had was KU, I think, and then Iowa. But those were both busts.
Yeah.
So I was just like, it took me 4 years to win one road game.
Yeah, we got it done against that team too.
Hey, facts. It was a grind, but man.
I want you guys to listen in here because Matt's going to be talked to down in the field by Jen Hale. So just kind of we'll listen in here for a minute. Here's all of it.
Someone's got a flag in their hands right now.
Yeah. It's in the middle of the field, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Everett had planted the flag.
Good times.
The redshirt senior walk-on quarterback leads his team.
All right, we're going to listen into what Matt has to say.
It's been 27 years since Iowa State has gotten a victory here, and Matt Campbell brings his Cyclones in here. He's with our Jen Hale.
And he is one excited guy. Coach, congratulations. You come into hostile territory not having won in this series in 18 years. How did you pull this off with a guy playing both ways and a third-string quarterback?
Well, I don't think he's a third-string quarterback anymore. I think really we've been in a lot of close games this year, and we're such a young team, and we're building our program, and we're trying to really get this program to a national status. And I think in the growth process, you have to learn, and we're so young, and we continue to learn and grow, and just really proud of our kids. We've got really good seniors, and we've really never wavered, even over the last two tough losses we've had. They've been really close, but our kids they've deserved it.
Joel Lanning played quarterback for you last season, switched to middle linebacker. He did everything today, a multi-purpose player having success everywhere. How does he do it?
Well, I think it tells you the heart of Joel Lanning. He's to be honest, he's one of the most special kids I've ever coached. And, Joel, bad coaching last year, I probably didn't have him on the field as enough as I should have. And, at the end of the season, I asked him to make a great sacrifice for the team. And 90% of those kids transfer and go somewhere else and play quarterback. But he said, Coach, I just want to be great at Iowa State, and I want to finish this thing out the right way. And you look what he did today, really special.
It's such a great story. Congratulations. Hope you enjoy this one.
Yeah, we will. Thanks so much. Go Cyclones.
We will.
So did you guys enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was one of those games, too. It's early, so you got back at a decent time, so you could have some fun back in Ames a little bit.
Good deal.
Yeah, we almost turned Ames upside down that night.
Yeah, for sure.
And guys, I mean, you went in there, you're like 33-point underdogs. And
a half.
33 and a half. I mean, Oklahoma had the longest winning streak in college football. I mean, for you guys to go in there and do what you did, especially when you're up against it. I mean, you're, like I said, you're 2-2. You lose that game, it's a struggle. But all of a sudden, now you go on a 4-0 October, and you're in this national picture all of a sudden. You cap it with the win over TCU. So how huge was this game in the grand scheme of kind of turning the Cyclone program around?
I think it was huge. Like Alan said, it was kind of lifted that curse off of us from the past years, I mean, got us through those other games. And like you're hearing that interview, like we lost to Iowa in overtime and we lost a close one at home against Texas. I mean, we were in all those games, should have won those. And there was other games that year that we should have won as well. I mean, our record was 8-5 and we could have finished way better than that. I just gave us confidence to keep playing games no matter what happened.
Well, DeAndre, the defense, I mean, like I said, you give up the 24 in the first half, but then you just totally locked them down the rest of the way. You guys, you really put in a good plan for a great quarterback and some great receivers.
Yeah, I think really, like, they had so many weapons everywhere. You know, we just had to lock in and just keep playing. And obviously we had to rattle the head of, you know, the monster, which was Baker. And, you know, we did that. And, you know, we never stopped playing. So.
Kyle, this was your first career start. Everybody made a big thing about that. Man, you played like you've been playing for years, and it really springboarded you into a great season, didn't it? I mean, this was kind of the thing that got you started off having that really good year.
Well, I think it was the blueprint really for how I was supposed to play. Like, I had weapons like Allen, Hakeem, David. I didn't need to do too much, and that was a big thing for me going forward with the offense. And also, it was like we had nothing to lose. That was a big thing for us going into the game. You know, you trusted everyone on the field that you were with, and you know, we were such a tight-knit team. Like, we didn't care who we played. You know, we were going to go out there and put everything on the line. And more times than not, we came away with a victory in that standpoint.
Alan, I know you had to face a really tough decision after your junior year. You decided to come back to Iowa State. I imagine that this moment right here made it all worthwhile for you.
100%. You know, and particularly that game, yes, but the whole season in general. Just being able to spend, you know, another season with the coaches, with my friends and teammates, and then ultimately just be able to leave Iowa State in a better place, you know, from when I came in as. And, you know, like we just talked about, lifting that curse of just feeling like it wasn't sitting in the back of our minds anymore of when we got down to the fourth quarter and it was a tight game, is if we were going to win or lose now. It gave us the ultimate team confidence in knowing that, you know, when we got into the fourth quarter in those tight games, we were going to be able to come together, rally together, and be able to come out with the W. And I think, you know, that game in particular, and more so specifically, that whole month of October really installed that into the Iowa State program. And, you know, that was an accumulation of over, you know, about 14, 16 months of Coach Campbell being there, of, you know, just all that time period of just putting all that hard work in, all that study and all those extra hours of just finally being able to see that come to life.
What was his message to you guys after the game? I mean, we heard what he said on the field, but what did he say to you guys in the locker room? Anybody remember?
I mean, one thing, it wasn't Coach Campbell, but I remember what Coach Haycock said was something along the lines of like, because everyone was going to say how great we were and all that stuff. Like, don't you know, listen to the media. Just, you know, put your head down and keep going, keep working and getting better. And obviously that's what we did in the month of October and the rest of the year. So.
Yeah, it was an awesome win. It was an awesome season, the Liberty Bowl to cap the whole thing off. And, man, it's been fun watching that game again with you guys because you all played integral roles in it. You're still a huge part, all four of you, still a huge part of Iowa State football. And so, man, we really appreciate you guys doing this today.
Oh, yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for having us. This was fun.
It's always fun to recap that game.
I just want to say thanks to Kingland Systems because they make all this possible, and really cool that they're getting behind Cyclone Athletics and doing something like this. And I hope our fans enjoy it. I think they will because they enjoy watching that game, but for them to get to hear what you guys had to say during it makes it extra special for them. So thanks, guys.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Hope everyone's safe and healthy and, you know, practicing social distancing the right way. Especially you, Joel, because I know you be acting up.
Come on now.
But yeah, I hope everyone stays healthy and keep living life to the fullest.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thank you.